Head on inside.
So, you're that traitor Piper was talking about. Something tells me she's pulled the wool over my eyes again. Am I right?
I didn't mean to lie, officer. It all just happened so fast.
You're not the first one Piper pulled into a heap of trouble they weren't ready for. Thanks for being honest. If it were up to me, we would have just let the both of you in. But the mayor's calling the shots, and, well, you saw how mad he is. Hey, what's brought you into town anyway? Be good to note it down in the logs.
What's your take on Diamond City?
It's safe is what it is. Diamond City's got the best security anywhere. Like to think I have a hand in that. But I was asking about you. Come on, just need to jot the reason you're here down in the logs.
Well, who would I talk to about finding a missing person?
Oh, look, I'm sorry, but we're under orders not to get involved in missing person cases. There's a lot of Institute paranoia right now. We can't really risk fanning those flames with official action. What if people panic?
The Institute? What's that?
Ah, damn. Look, I really shouldn't have said that. They're just a scapegoat, alright? Something people blame when things go wrong. If you really want to know, there's a whole newspaper inside the city that won't stop talking about them. Public occurrences.
I just need a little information, Danny. We can keep this off the record.
I'm sorry, but I can't. I got orders.
I'll ask somewhere else then.
Chin up. Maybe someone in town can help you?
Hey, kiddo. How are the paper sales?
Well, the presses are getting overloaded. That motor is going to go soon if we don't replace it.
You've been saying that for weeks and the old girl still keeps cranking. Stop worrying so much. I gotta head into the office. You start whistling if you see any angry politicians coming our way.
Why? Is something wrong? Piper? Who's really in control of Diamond City? Read the public.
Well, hello.
Free paper to newcomers. If the Institute grabs you in the night, at least we warned you.
The Institute?
You ain't heard of the Institute, lady? They snatch people up in the night and no one hears from them again. It's all in the paper. Better read up before they grab you, too.
Who's gone missing?
Drifters, residents, stadium seat snobs. Seems every year or so, someone's gone, and we all know why. So you better be careful, newcomer. The Institute is out there, and they'll grab you too. Like I said, it's all in the paper.
I'll be fine.
Yeah, I've heard that before. So what are you doing in Diamond City anyway?
What's Diamond City have to offer?
A bunch of stores that yell at you if you touch anything, and a mayor that yells at you if you say anything. So it's kind of a do nothing, say nothing place. So what brought you here anyway?
Just hoping to find something here.
Yeah, you and every scaver in the Commonwealth. So what are you looking for, huh?
A baby boy. He was kidnapped.
A baby? Wow, that's a new one. Usually it's adults. You're in bad luck. No one tries to find missing people in Diamond City. Missing people means the Institute is involved. And no one's going to want to get the Institute's attention.
What's the Institute do that's got everyone so scared?
You mean besides making the synths and using them to replace people? Or that they live in the shadows and no one knows how to get to them? Everyone in town is afraid of being replaced, or that someone they know isn't human anymore. So don't expect people around here to jump up and down looking to help you out.
What are synths?
The Institute has been making them for years. The old ones are sort of human looking, but you can tell they're robots. You see a bunch of them out there in the Commonwealth. I heard they murder whole towns and carry what's left to who knows where. But the real danger is in the newer models. Sins with real flesh and blood and guts and everything.
You're a smart kid. Isn't there someone in town who isn't afraid of this institute?
Well, there is the detective, Mr. Nick Valentine. He's not afraid of anything. If anyone's gonna help you, it's him.
What else do you know about Mr. Valentine?
I know all the adults who go there won't admit it. Ain't that the way it is? No one's ever grateful for the people who help out the most.
If his business card isn't shaped like a heart, I'm gonna be disappointed.
Yeah, I'm definitely sending you to the right place. Good luck, lady.
Good to see someone new in the chapel. Diamond City treating you all right?
This your chapel here, Pastor?
Well, that depends. I suppose I should say this chapel really belongs to God. But since I never get around to deciding which God in particular, I guess you could say it belongs to all of them. Now, if you ever need a quiet place to sit down and ponder the Almighty in whatever form strikes your fancy, we're always open.
You don't practice any particular religion here?
As long as you believe in something, you're welcome. Diamond City is full of people trying to build a better life. I just don't want them to forget what makes them human while they're at it. So the chapel is open, 24 hours a day, to whatever form of worship you like, long as it's peaceful.
Thanks, Pastor.
Feel free to make yourself at home.
Anyone is one of those things. It's that secretary of his, her and her perfect hair.
The mayor's secretary? Come on, Ma. I cut her hair myself, and I know human hair.
That's just it, Johnny. You wouldn't be able to tell the difference. If you nick McDonough with your razor, he'd bleed. Don't mean nothing.
Around here, we call your haircut the scab special. Little flecks of blood, give it a personal touch. You should think about getting a trim.
Mayor McDonough telling the truth? What does he have to hide? Read the public for the hard questions.
Excuse me.
Well, hello there. Another one of the poor and stupid of Diamond City come begging for table scraps?
The poor and stupid?
Oh, don't act like you don't know. There's two types of people in this town. The ones living in the stands and everyone beneath us. I know everyone in the stands, and that doesn't include you. Now, why don't you make yourself scarce?
Who are you, anyway?
Anne Codman, of the Codman family? Of the upper stands? If you haven't heard of us, that just shows how unimportant you are. Now, were you leaving or not?
Bitch.
What did you say? Oh, whatever. I'm done talking to you.
Glad you dropped by.
You holding up, Blue?
Why are you calling me that?
'Cause of the blue jumpsuit you're wearing? You're a vault dweller. So here's the deal. I want an interview. Your life story in print. I think it's time Diamond City had a little outside perspective on the Commonwealth. You do that, and I'll tell you what. I'll come with you. Watch your back while you get used to the world above ground.
What kind of interview is this gonna be?
I ask you who you are, get your opinion on life out there, and maybe load up a few tough questions and keep it interesting. What do you say?
Here's your headline. Local woman says no.
Gonna be like that, huh? Fine. We'll do this later, but I want that interview, got me?
Piper.
You ready for that interview now, Blue?
All right, Piper. I'm in.
Good. Let's get down to business. So, I know you're from a vault. How would you describe your time on the inside?
Why is that important? I'm here now, aren't I?
I told you, this is a perspective piece. People in Diamond City need to know you're from a different world than them. So, what was the vault like?
My family and I were frozen. I didn't spend much time in the vault.
Wait, they boxed you up in a fridge? The whole time? Are you saying you were alive before the war?
The war? Which war?
The one that gave us this lovely landscape of demolished buildings and nuclear radiation every 10 feet? You're telling me you saw everything before they blasted it into pieces?
Behold, I am immortal.
You know, I guess you kind of are, aren't you? Oh my god. The woman out of time. So, you've seen the Commonwealth, Diamond City. How does it compare to your old life?
Can you even compare the two? The world out here? It's not even close to the one I left.
Feeling a little homesick, are we? Can't say I blame you. Now, the big question. You came all this way looking for someone. Who is it?
Why do you care?
This is news. No one else in Diamond City may care about the missing, but my paper does.
I lost family, okay? I'm trying to get one of them back.
What's their name, Blue? Who are they?
My baby, Sean, was kidnapped. He's not even a year old.
The parent after the missing child. As heartbreaking today as it ever was. Tell me, do you suspect the Institute's involved?
The Institute? Who are they?
That, Blue, is the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth. No one really knows who or where they are, but their handiwork is all over. Synths. Synthetic people. Sent from their hidden labs to do the Institute's dirty work. Sometimes they even replace a person with a synth double. A little covert agent no one would ever suspect. Now, not everything that goes wrong has the Institute behind it, but there's always a chance. That's why I'm asking.
They make synthetic people?
That's right. There are two major kinds you have to watch out for. The first is an obvious fake. Skin looks like plastic, skeleton might even be showing. You see groups of them scouring the Commonwealth, killing people and scavenging what's left. I reported on University Point a while back. Whole town got cleaned out. The second type of synth is the real deal. With skin, blood, warm smiles and guilty glances, just like a good old-fashioned human. So, do you think they could be involved? The Institute, or one of their agents?
I don't know.
No one ever does. That's what makes them so scary. For the last part of our interview, I'd like to do something different. I want you to make a statement to Diamond City directly. The threat of kidnapping is all but ignored in the Commonwealth. Everyone wants to pretend it just doesn't happen. What would you say to someone out there who's lost a loved one but might be too scared or too numb to the world to look for them?
Wait, people just ignore kidnappings out here?
Yeah, Blue, you haven't noticed? You grow up in the Commonwealth and eventually someone is gonna get taken. Maybe not someone you know, but someone. And people just say, well, could have been worse. Could have been killed by raider attacks, or super mutants, or feral ghouls. They just give up. So I want my readers to hear what keeps you going. Maybe they'll find a little inspiration. Now, what would you like to say?
No matter how much you want to give up, don't. You have to have hope that you'll see them again, or at least that you'll know the truth.
A strong note to end on, Blue. Thanks. That's everything. It's gonna take some time to put this all together, but I think your story is gonna give Diamond City plenty to talk about. Anyway, I agreed to come with you, right? Watch your back? Just say the word when you're ready. I can't wait to see where this story goes next.
Hey, Piper.
Heading my way?
You sure you want to travel with me?
Well, it's that, or get back to writing the paper. I guess the paper can wait.
Sure, let's go.
Will do. Oh, sorry, boy. Time for you to head home.
Hey,
Where to? Cap for your thoughts?
your thoughts?
Hard to believe I'm roaming with my own pre-war relic.
Is everything all right between us, Piper?
It's hard to say at the moment. I think I need you to show me you're not just out here for yourself.
That's all for now.
Sure. It's big, loud, full of corrupt officials and brown-nosing citizens, but it's home.
Don't move, Synth. What have you done with the real Riley? Where's my brother?
I swear, I'm not a synth. Don't shoot, for God's sakes, we're family!
Put the gun down, now!
He's a Synth! He'll kill us all!
I ain't telling you.
Kyle, no!
Piper's kind of a troublemaker. Okay, show's over. There are no synths in Diamond City, hear me? Just you folks and your damn paranoia.
Officer?
Move along.
Hey, officer.
I need you to step away, Scouter.
I understand, officer. I just want to know what happened.
You got bricks for ears? I said get the hell out of here now.
Free for the taking.
Hey,
He pulled a gun on me. My own brother.
what happened?
I'm not a synth. I told him. I kept telling him. Why didn't he listen to me? I need a minute.
What's everyone still standing around for? Go back to your own damn business. Nothing to see here.
Excuse me.
What the hell just happened?
For our sons, only a Diamond City surplus.
Do yourself a favor and just say yes. It's all he understands.
What are you saying? Tell me a joke. No. Not now.
Haircuts, right here.
What are my options?
You name it. Shaves, long cuts, short cuts, braids, layering. Be easier just to show you. Got an empty chair right here.
Maybe later.
Hey, no rush.
Hi.
You there. Talk some sense into my nitwit son. McDonough's secretary, is she a synth?
What?
You know what a synth is, right? Those machine people the Institute makes? Looks and acts just like the real thing? Only I think they made Geneva a little too perfect. No woman looks like she does, all perky. So she's a synth, right? She has to be.
Back up. What's the Institute?
Oh my God, really? What hole did they drag you out of, Southie? The Institute are the ones who kidnap people, replace them with synths? Not that McDonough would ever admit it. Papers write about him. Are you gonna answer my question? Geneva, is she a synth?
No idea.
You don't know? What? Born without a brain between your ears?
You just said no one could tell the difference, Ma. She don't know if Geneva's a synth, and neither do you. So could you lay off?
Don't you talk to your mother that way, Johnny.
We got hairstyles for days. Weeks, even.
Not interested.
Okay, you take care.
Move along.
Hey,
You there! You need a genuine, authentic, custom-made hickory swatter.
What's a swatter?
Rookie, eh? A swatter, my friend, is a Diamond City tradition. See, it used to be that this whole place was a stadium, and two teams would meet and play a game called baseball. One team would beat the other team to death with these things called baseball bats, and the best bats were called swatters. True fact.
oh, really? What kind of teams were there?
There was the Diamond City Demolishers, big brutes of guys, played in full power armor with special pneumatic arms, for swinging. Then you had the Lexington Ladies, an all-female team with Coach Bloody Mary Sue at the helm, highest kill count in the league. Ha, I could spend all day talking about the Concord Crushers, or the Quincy Killmeisters, but you get the idea. It was a hell of a sport.
Hey, dumbass, that's not how baseball was played.
That right, little Miss Smarty Pants? Well, if you're such an expert, how do you think it was played?
What makes you the expert anyway?
I'm a native-born son of Diamond City. That's why. Baseball is in my blood. Now, are you going to answer my question or what?
There were balls, strikes, 3 bases, and home runs. You kept score by how many runners made it to home plate.
Huh. Sounds almost elegant. You sure that's baseball?
I like my version better. Now, can I interest you in these genuine, authentic, custom-made hickory swatters?
Got any work?
Well, if you want to help the sport, I got a lead on a stash of pre-war collector's items. Coach, quitting his for punks Westing, had an estate not too far from here. Legend says when he retired, the league presented him with a baseball, catcher's mitt, and playing card signed by all the other coaches. See where I'm going with this? I'll pay 100 caps each for those relics. What do you say?
100 caps seems light. I need more.
You think you can play me for a sucker? 100 caps apiece and that's it. Take it or leave it.
A card, a mitt, and a ball. Got it.
I thank you. And baseball thanks you.
Hey,
Hey, it's the new girl. Am I right?
the new girl?
Word kinda travels fast in Diamond City. What can I say? Name's Arturo Rodriguez. If you need protection, let's talk.
So you know weapons, huh?
Listen, I can sell you guns, swords, whatever. And they'll keep you alive for sure. But the real secret is in the mods. The little personal touches. Install a scope, expand the clip size, whatever. You spend time with your gear, and you'll have the right answer to every problem. Anyway, let's get back to you and what kind of protection you need.
Let's see what you have.
Don't forget to stock up on ammo.
You? I don't know you. Just keep your distance.
Why?
Because I don't know you, and I will not serve a synth pretending to be human. So are you? Human?
Why would you think I'm a synth?
Why wouldn't I? A synth looks just like a person, with hair and sweat and blood and everything. So, are you human or not?
No, I'm Jangles, the moon monkey.
That's just what a synth would do, ducking the question. We don't serve your kind here.
Myrna.
I said we don't serve your kind here, you synth. Trying to tell me you're human now?
Human as the day I was born.
Well, you do look human enough. But I'll be watching you. I have eyes like a... Well, they're good eyes. Got it? All right. We can do business, but no funny stuff.
What kind of business are you running here anyway?
We buy and sell anything and everything. 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. The robot takes care of customers at night. Only one I trust to do it. At least I know he's a machine.
I'll think about it.
Suit yourself.
You look like you need a prescription filled. Something to settle your nerves, let you chill.
Did you say something about drugs?
That's right. All the chems you need to fill out your lifestyle. Balance you out. Everyone here buys from me. Sometimes security needs a little psycho, or an engineer needs some mentats. And heck, Rad X is plain universal.
Looking for a job, if you've got one.
Yeah, I got something. Looking for a mutated fern if you find any. I hear some grows out near Forest Grove Marsh. Natural radiation sucker. Be great for cooking Rad X or Rad away.
Sweeten the deal with some money, and I might be interested.
You strong-arming me? That ain't cool. 100 caps, that's all you get.
Mutated fern. Sounds good.
Cool.
Doctor.
Patient. A new file to open. Do you have a legitimate medical concern? Or is this about our facial reconstructive services?
Facial reconstruction? What's that?
It's Doc Crocker's specialty. If you're interested, talk to him about it. Just head through the door with our logo on it. Now, if you have an actual medical problem, speak up.
So what kind of treatments are common around here?
Bandaging wounds and cleaning radiation exposure are the most common things you outsiders usually ask for. That and kicking a chem habit.
Gonna pass.
All right, excuse me.
A new face. Beautiful, but not perfect. For a nominal fee, Doc Crocker can give you the looks you've only dreamed about before.
Wait, what are you gonna do to me?
I'm proposing surgery. Not just any surgery. Facial reconstruction surgery. Safe and instantaneous. New jawline, new eye color. Remove scars, add scars. A new you. A more perfect you.
Don't need anything today.
Ah, what a shame.
Volt suit? Damn.
For a pop quiz, everyone.
Mr. Sawicki, get a
a little old to be in school. And we've learned a lot since then, so we're going to reinforce that knowledge with a little quiz.
Wow. But I'm tired.
I'm detecting a high degree of fatigue in all our little scholars. Perhaps the quiz can wait?
All right, you guys win. We'll do the quiz later.
Yes! Yay!
Do you know that radiation is why Brahmin have two heads? It's true.
Ah, a new scholar come to join us. Let's test your math skills. What is 12 times 15?
Is it 180?
That's right. I see your parents raise you with a respect for your education. Family. It is important, yes? This thing called love, I hear the children talk about. I think they need that to learn.
What would a robot know about love?
I don't know, actually. I have one more question before you leave. It's not another quiz. I don't get to talk to many adults. This love I hear about, do you think you can have it for someone, even if the two of you are very, very different?
Who are you talking about?
No one. Just imagine one is tall and handsome and smart, and one is gentle but a bit metallic.
If you love someone, hold on to them. Tomorrow you might not have the chance.
Thank you. You have helped me make up my mind about something. Who can tell me? If Henry and Sally had 4 mule fruits, and they cut them all up into 4 slices
you're
each,
in the wrong place.
how many slices
This
would
is
they
a
have?
school,
16.
not a store.
That's easy.
Ah, but what if Henry and Sally have 20 slices, but they only cut each mule fruit 4 times? How many mule fruits did they start with?
They started with 20 and divide by 4. 5. They had 5.
Very good.
A school, huh?
Yes, every child in Diamond City gets a free education here. We even teach night classes if they have busy day schedules. I'm afraid you're a little old to be enrolling here. Doubt you'd fit in the seats. But it's a public building, so feel free to look around. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to my lesson plans.
Do you need any help with your assignment?
I think I got it.
All right, but don't strain yourself. You should always feel free to ask questions.
Sometimes you gotta wonder.
Don't be
Does
caught
anyone
dead!
fight back? Institute has to have enemies, right?
What? You mean the railroad? That's a fairy tale, man. They don't exist.
Nah, I heard from my cousin. He knows a guy that works for him. They got a code phrase and everything. Follow the Freedom Trail.
The hell is that supposed to mean? You're full of it. That kind of talk is gonna get you snatched up by the synths.
Ayaswada, the game changer!
Hi.
What's with you vault dwellers in those jumpsuits, huh?
Newcomer, huh? Talk to Abbott at the wall if you want a history lesson.
Wouldn't last forever.
His ties. Oh, Nick.
Something wrong?
Another stray coming in from the rain. Afraid you're too late. Office is closed.
Wait, who are you? You the detective?
Me? No, I'm Nick's secretary. Handle his appointments, his papers, that sort of thing. Well, that's what I used to do anyway, but now Nick's disappeared and I can't keep a detective agency open without a detective.
Nikki's missing. What has he gotten himself into this time?
Do you have any idea how I could find him?
He disappeared working a case. Skinny Malone's gang had kidnapped a young woman, and he tracked them down to their hideout in Park Street Station. There's an old vault down there they use as a base. I told Nick he was walking into a trap, but He just smiled and walked out the door like he always does.
Hey, I'd love to help, but there's the small matter of expenses.
Don't play games with me. I'll pay you if you find Nick, but it's going to be 100 caps. That's the reward, and it's not up for negotiation.
I'll find him. You have my word.
Thank you. Nick should be easy to spot. He's always wearing that old hat and trench coat getup. Please, hurry.
Miss Perkins.
Be careful down in that subway. Who knows what could be living there now?
Don't touch the paint.
What? Why?
This is the wall. The great green guardian that keeps out the bad guys. No one's broken through the wall. Never. Least we can do for her in return is keep her looking pristine. Thinking you need a little education. Maybe a bit of community service. What do you say?
What do you need done?
You see this paint I'm using? Only one place left in the whole Commonwealth you can get it. Hardware Town. Ruin store close by to the west. Bring back a can of paint, and it'll be 100 caps in your pocket. How does that sound?
What can you tell me about Hardware Town?
Raiders moved in a ways back. Security says they can't handle them. That's why I'm running low. So, you still up for it?
Only if you throw in some more money.
A good Samaritan does the work without nitpicking the details. 100 caps, no more.
Paint retrieval. I'm on it.
Much obliged.
An education for every citizen. And while the paper might point their fingers at synths and other ghost stories to drive us apart, we will not betray this sacred trust. Now, I want everyone to hear these next words very carefully. I am not a synth. I am the same flesh and blood boy who grew up on these streets, who was born in a shack just down the waterfront to Martha and Patrick McDonough. And I will not abandon my city due to the heinous allegations of the press. God bless this city. God bless the wall.
Piece of shit.
I have a new theory about how the Institute makes the synths.
Oh no. We've been talking about this, remember? After last time, the shouting, me sleeping on the cold floor of the lab for 3 nights.
That was your choice.
And seriously, growing synths from the ground using recombinant plant nuclei? I mean, how could they even?
Aha! You do want to talk about it.
Oh look, we have a visitor. Dr. Duff, dear. If you could bother them while I walk away from this conversation.
Hi there. Are you here for today's free biology lesson?
Biology lesson?
That's right. Usually the kids from the schoolhouse are the first to drop by, but I don't see why I can't start the lesson with you. Now, we all talk about radiation like it's a single thing, but it's actually a term referring to dozens of different ionizing rays. You have X-rays, beta rays, gamma rays, but which one are we most worried about? The one most associated with the big old bombs 200 years ago.
Gamma rays?
That's right. Now, gamma rays are bad. Really bad. If your body absorbs too much of that kind of radiation, you'll suffer from fatigue, anemia, even death. But some life forms have been living with gamma radiation exposure for 2 centuries now, and they've adapted. Neat, huh?
What kind of things have adapted to radiation?
Oh, that's the perfect segue into the field trip portion of the lesson. Are you ready?
Field trip?
That's right. You go out, do some science of your own, and come back. I usually have a prize for the best junior scientist, which I guess is just automatically going to you. What do you say?
Sign me up.
You're gonna go out and find a bloatfly gland. You see, the oversized bloatfly of today evolved from an earlier species of a smaller fly. Radioactive adaptation has resulted in a unique gland that enables it to balance and maintain speed despite its size. So what do you say? Ready to go out and dissect one?
I do a job, I get paid.
This isn't about money. This is about science. You gotta do it for the love of exploration.
Get the bloatfly gland. Got it.
Remember, bring the gland back in one piece. Oh, and don't chew on it. One of the students got horribly sick because of that mistake.
Professor Skara.
Dr. Duff handles all the visitors. Bother her.
Can't believe you eat that food. Only one thing worth buying in the Dugout Inn, and that's the booze.
You just gotta eat. What can I say?
A real Diamond City boy eats at the noodle stand.
You read the paper? Damn sense. Hiding among us.
Excuse me. Leave me alone.
I hear there's a bar in the old theater district that's for raiders only. The combat zone. I'd stay clear if I was you.
Somebody please help! She's hurt! Hurry! She's in here! Please help! She's right back here! Hurry!
Hey! I told you to bring them in through the basement!
Blue,
Shut
I
up!
don't like
They're
this.
headed this way now. Be ready. What is taking so long? I don't know. Maybe you should go check it out. You don't think I will? Tired of sitting on my ass anyway. What's the point of
What you
hiding
got for me?
What the?
Over there.
Of course. This is normal for other journalists.
Lost him.
Ours now. Luck finding anything in here.
Bingo. Bingo.
That's it.
Won't be able to pick this.
about this. I am not a normal girl.
My dear, you're perfect. I only wish I had realized that sooner.
Then by the power invested in me, I pronounce you man and wife.
Edna?
You helped me make a very big decision. Thank you. I think I know what this love is now.
Hey, you're in the paper, right? You're 200 years old? Looking pretty good for your age, huh?
Working hard?
You're back. You find that paint?
What if I couldn't find any green paint? What happens?
People wouldn't be happy. It's the great Green Guardian, after all. Tradition and such. But if it's between a new color and letting the wall go into disrepair, I'd know what I'd choose. So, did you find anything?
Wasn't easy, but I found some, yeah.
Now that's damn fine news. Why don't you go ahead and paint the first stroke? Let's see how the shade matches up.
Have it.
That's a good shade of green. The wall sure seems happy with it.
You think that's enough paint to last you?
Should be enough for a good coat or two. That'll have to do for now. There's your payment, and a little bonus for getting the right shade of green. Don't do anything with it I wouldn't do.
I'm glad we did this. The wall is important to a lot of people here, Blue.